Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Seager is right there. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. In now, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Runners back.
Keeping him close.
Lee comes set. Here's the first pitch. Again down to second. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. No one out with a runner at second. To 2-2 now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Moon, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And this one gets away. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. A quick out, number 1. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
Stepping in, Park. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Fly ball out toward left center field. Robinson is in pursuit. 2 down. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Jonathan Scope set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Matt Wieters will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. In there at the knees, strike 1. Second and third, 2 away. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind, 0-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Lobaton finishes it off with the tag to end the inning. Ben Revere comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Inciarte comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Corey Seager will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Albert Pujols gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yu Gurriel makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Number 2 digs in here for his first appearance. Lee's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ender Inciarte steps in now.
Ender Inciarte.
Grounded softly to the right. Gonna be a tough play. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the third out. Daniel Murphy will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run.
Batting third, designated hitter.
A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. And the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Clint Robinson will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Bases are empty, one man out. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Scope settles under it near second. 2 gone. Anthony Rendon gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Carlos Correa is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Lee steps into his windup. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. At the plate, Moon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. But the runner's back easily.
Keeping an eye on him.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Snap throw from the catcher. The 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Revere. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Yoenis Cespedes digs in now, hoping he gets to see some pitches here after being intentionally walked in his first appearance. And the runner will get back standing. High in the air and deep to left center field. Revere going back, still going back. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. On to first, a double play. Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Gardner.
And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Grounded back up the middle. Correa scoops it up, and a good throw gets him. One gone. Now to the plate, Jose Lobaton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
And he lays off for ball 1. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Correa is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Ben Revere will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Ripped on the ground to first. The tag, and he is out. Park is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Leading off for Houston, first baseman, number 55.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Lee looks in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
And that misses. 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will make it there as he starts the 4th with a leadoff double. Jonathan Scope walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Popped high in the air. Pujols is there, and he's got it for the first out. Now at the plate, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Boy, that was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Pujols is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Uriel. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's through into center field, base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting,
Number two will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to third. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third. Leading off the inning, Corey Seager. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The 0-1 changeup is high, 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Moon on the move, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Albert Pujols stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And Albert swings and misses. Good rip at the fastball, but it's 0-2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, and there's one away. Striding into the box, Daniel Murphy. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It was a breaking ball away that he got out in front and just pulled it. I don't think that's necessarily the best approach for that pitch, but he got a good piece of it anyway.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Wilson Ramos is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down happy.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's now a 3-2 contest. Clint Robinson steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Wieters has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ender Inciarte heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Murphy. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Carlos Correa digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Lee gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Gardner going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Moon will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And he's back easily.
Just checking.
And And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there. Yoenis Cespedes comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. Jonathan Schoop stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Jonathan Schoop.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
You love to try to be able to get ahead of hitters, and he has thrown a first pitch strike about 60% of the time, but he's not throwing them in good locations, and that's why he's getting hit.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Anthony Rendon comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Brett Gardner stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Brett Gardner.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. On the ground to the right side. To his right, Park. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Jose Lobaton. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat, hitting left-handed.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Inciarte is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Matt Wieters will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And taken in out there for the first out. Gurriel will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Too high. 1-2. To short. Seager takes it in. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Number 2 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he'll be there to make the play. Nicely done. Ben Revere gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Felix Dubron will come on.
Number 54, Felix Dubron.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Corey Seager comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Number 2 in foul ground. A pause and the 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he's safe. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he'll snap one over to first. And another snap throw to the bag. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. That evens it up 1-1. Now a snap move over to first. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And now a swing and a miss by Pujols as they punch him out, and that's a big out, number 2.
Second baseman.
He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. 1-0 pitch. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Spin and a throw back to second, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. Ender Inciarte is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Number 7 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Ready now, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to third. Rendon is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Moon gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Hit hard to short. Seager over to his left. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Cespedes going back to the track. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Clint Robinson will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Anthony Rendon will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. This is in the air out to right field. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now. Brett Gardner will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Yoenis Cespedes comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Nick Vincent is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Hit hard down the line. Rendon has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now
Park steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Prince Fielder will move into the on-deck circle now to try to...
Prince Fielder.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Shot toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Jonathan Scope ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Runner goes for second. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Matt Wieters takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Robinson has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Jose Lobaton, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Line softly out toward left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Ben Revere stands in.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
for
lefty.
Houston,
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. And he is in there. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Corey Seager. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and standing in. Trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. The second for 1. Relay to fielder. It's a double play, and that'll end the... Striding in to start the 9th, Uriel, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in 1 away. Number 2 steps into the box. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Swing, and a ball hits softly on the ground. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Ender Inciarte will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Robinson has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Daniel Murphy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And a rather easy first out. Wilson Ramos will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Giles is ready. 2-2 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it on to first, and now the Nationals are down to their final out here. Clint Robinson makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Tony Sipp will get a late call now as he'll try to get the...
It's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.